Hi guys, Nancy here from Loombicious. Welcome to part 1 of the King Charles puppy. We're going to create this cutie. Um, Thank you, Caroline, Sophie, for requesting this puppy. I definitely hope you will make one of them in your own color variation. Please post a picture on Instagram or Facebook or both. If you like. I would love to see your variation of this puppy. So thank you, Caroline, again for this request. I hope you enjoy this tutorial and have fun. So let's start, guys and girls. We're going to start with the back legs this time. Grab your main body color. For me, this will be dark brown, but you can also use black. This one is with black as main body color. Grab 2 bands at a time and make sure your loom is set in a rectangular shape. Oh, by the way, I hope I won't melt during this tutorial because it's very, very hot here at the moment. Well, anyways, we will see. If you see a puddle of water there, I melted. So I hope that won't happen. Guys, follow me. 2 bands at a time. Grab your main body color and follow the pattern. I'm placing on my loom. I told you guys I will do the back legs first. So this is your main body color. And that's all that needs to be placed with the main body color. Now grab your paw color. In my case, this will be simply white. Also 2 bands at a time. And those 2 are placed diagonally. 2 more here and 2 diagonally again. Now grab 3 bands at a time of your paw color. Go down. Oh, that one has a smudge on it. You're gone. So these are 3 bands I just placed and 3 more. And this will be the leg. It's very short, I know, but it's supposed to be that way. Now grab 2 bands again and stretch them out over all these pegs. This will be a horizontal band. And grab 1 and double loop that band and place it there. So your upper leg won't, or your back leg won't fall apart. Now we need to create the paw. I'm going to start with showing you guys how to make 1 nail. You have to create 16 of them. So grab a single paw color band. Actually make a figure 8 on your loom with it. You need to grab it again, twist it again, and place it upwards like this. Then you will lift up this band, simply lift up, let go, then grab the bottom loop here, the bottom, and flip over the peg. There you have a tiny knot in the center. This is 1 nail. I will show this one more time. You have to create 16 of those because this puppy will have 4 legs. One more time. A single band, make a figure 8, twist it again, place it upwards around both pegs. Lift up this band, pull it over, grab the bottom here and flip it over. And there you have a tiny knot slash nail. So create 16 of those. And if you created 16, come back and grab 4 of them. You have to put 4 of them around your hook to create a paw. You might hear some noise, but I do have a van standing next to me. But I don't know if you guys can hear that. I don't think so. Most of the time you will only hear my voice and my sniffing and coughing and that sort of things, and not the sounds on the attic. Slide all those 4 nails onto your hook. Like this, I hold them with my thumb. Grab another single white band. So 1. Double loop it. Hold it with your finger and slide all those nails onto there. I always do turn the knots of the nails to the right. Please, come on. You have to slide them over in order. That's the best way, I guess. If you've done that and you turn them to the right, just simply push down. Grab 3 white bands again. Put them all around your hook. This is actually 1 time around your hook. Wrap them around a 2nd time and a 3rd. Like this, so there is a tiny chunk there on your hook. Replace or reclaim that double loop band. It should look like this right now. Now grab 3 white bands again, slash your paw collar. Can be a different color, of course. Hold those 3 bands with your finger and slide everything onto there in order. Take your time. Try to do the chunk at once, but sometimes it simply don't want to go at once. I'm lucky this time. So everything's onto there. I always remove my hook and put it in on the other side. I reclaim all of those bands around my hook and kind of shape it the way I want it to be. So it's a little bit wider. So I just pull upwards the double loop band a tiny bit and try to make it look, well, neat. Like this. Now I will turn my loom. Simply attach all those 6 loops around this peg. And you can loom your back leg. So go behind all those bands there and simply loom up. Now grab the 2 diagonally bands first, loom those. Continue looming the first row until you reach the end of your loom. Like this. Grab those 2 diagonally bands again. Make sure you go behind your double looped horizontal here. Don't grab it when looming. And simply loom upwards everything. Now grab 3 single bands and make slip knots. The color doesn't matter, we will remove them, but use a different color as brown or white. Obviously, you have to create a second back leg, but you can make it exactly the same. You don't have to mirror anything, you can make the paw exactly the same way. So rewind me and do this again. This is 1 back leg. Like this. Create a second one exactly the same. You can easily flip the paw around, but it's not really necessary. Like this. So this is the thicker part and the paw is facing to the right. Create 2 of them and get back to this point. Now we will do the front leg, almost the same, but a little bit thinner. So 2 main body color bands and 2 again. The rest will be with 2 white bands. Will be quite similar, only a tiny bit shorter. And with shorter, I mean only on 2 rows. I'm sorry, I'm coughing again. Now grab 3 bands again of your paw color and place them there. Grab single white band, double loop it here, create your horizontal bands. I showed you before how to make a paw, so make another one, and if you don't know how to do that anymore, simply rewind and create another paw. We're going to place it around this peg. All those 6 loops need to be around there. It's the same paw as the back leg. Well, not the same of course, but created the same way. Now we can loom, go behind all those bands, grab those 3 and loom upwards. Upwards again. Grab the diagonally 2 bands that are on top and loom. And simply loom the rest until you reach the end of your loom. And grab 2 bands again and make slip knots. And obviously create a second front leg exactly the same way. Don't mirror anything. Simply do this one more time. I'm so glad a dog doesn't have like 20 legs. I don't like to make them, but they do look awesome with those nails on it. So here's your front leg. Create a second one exactly the same way. And get back to this point. We will create the stomach first. We have to set up our loom in offset position. Like this. Make an arrow shape with your loom. So make sure it is like this. We're going to make the stomach now. I will do a completely white stomach. So you can decide what you want to do, but I will use white, 2 bands at a time. Simply follow me. You have to go down 5 times with 2 bands on each side. So I will do that first. I thought it was a bad band, but it seems fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Now go diagonally down on this side and diagonally down on this side. Grab 2 bands again, or these are all 2 bands. And go down twice. In the center, this will be the stomach. Very tiny, but it's a small dog, so this will be fine. Now grab single bands again of your stomach color and double loop them. This is a single double looped, wrapped around twice. You have to do that for the whole stomach. like this. Push down a tiny bit because we will be adding loose bands around it so we can stitch it to the body. I will turn my loom right now for this. Grab a single stomach color again and wrap that around 4 times. This will be the neck. Now grab your loose bands, but we're going to start with a different color because this is my prototype and you will see the white here on the neck. I didn't like that, so I will make those bands the main body color, which is dark brown for me. But if you are using black as main body color, grab black bands. Simply grab main body color bands. I don't know what color you are using. Grab a single band and simply lay it around this peg. 2 again, and put them there. Just leave them there. The rest will be with white bands. 2 white bands here, and all those next pegs will be with only 1 loose band. Simply lay them around those pegs. Don't do anything with it. Pretend they are invisible. Sometimes I wish I was. I could check my kids on school. Anyways, grab 2 white bands again, place them here, and that's about it. We can loom. Yeah, a green hook, that's fine. So go behind the cap bands, pretend those loose bands aren't there, and loom upwards. Don't grab the loose bands. If this happens, just place them back. Loom upwards. Grab the top 2 bands first, 2, I have 3 there. And loom diagonally. Grab the next. Now loom upwards both sides. I do have to check which side first. Actually, the other side needs to be first, but I don't. It doesn't matter, I guess. I will stop here. I will do the other side first. Go behind your horizontal bands. Grab those 2 diagonally bands. And loom them across, both of them. And now grab these. And then there's 1 set we need to loom. Go behind all the bands there and only grab the bottom 2. And that's your stomach. Grab a single white band and make a slip knot. You will also use that band to stitch it together. Carefully remove the stomach from your loom. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything remarkable here. I still don't dare to pull this off my loom. I don't want to. If it snaps, I have to redo, and I don't want to redo it. Pull outwards all those loose bands. Where you have 2 bands, pull 1 to the right and 1 to the left. Don't grab the same band. Like this. So 1 to the left, 1 to the right. Make sure they're outwards, so you won't miss any of them. So this will be your tiny stomach. So we're going to start with the head. Well, the ears. The ears are a bit, well, they're not difficult, but it takes some time. Grab your main body color. Use single bands. We're going to double loop them. All double looped singles. Before we continue any further, we need to make these 4 bands poofy. So I will turn my loom. I will grab some brown bands here. I wrap a single band around twice, actually make a figure 8. I will only explain this once. It will be the same for the entire ear. So 1 band wrapped around twice until you have a figure 8. Do this again. Or do both at once, that's possible too. And probably more easy. Hold it with your finger. This is the way to make things poofy. Lift up the placed double looped band and slide this over and replace. We have to do this for the entire ear. I prefer to use single bands instead of 2 at once. So it will be, in my opinion, a bit more poofy. We have to do this for all those 4 bands and the rest of the ear. But we have to do these first before we can continue placing more bands. Otherwise we can't reach them anymore. Lift up, slide it over. That's about it. Now we can continue placing more double looped singles there. Simply follow me. We have to go down 4 times. We have to go down 4 times. Like this. Also in the center. Go down 4 times. With double looped singles. Yeah, we're going to make this poofy first. We need to close this, of course, but I'm going to make poofy first. We need to do that anyway. So simply follow the steps I told you guys and girls before. Takes some time, but it's worth it. It looks amazing when it's done. Doesn't matter in what order you make them poofy, simply make everything poofy. You can also start at the bottom if you want to. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't. As long as you do them all. Take your time. Don't rush anything. I don't want to rush either, but if I do this very slowly, taking my time, you will have to listen and watch to me for hours and hours and hours. That ain't fun. I'm not melting yet, by the way. It's hot, but it's okay. Almost there. I didn't even check my diagram. This is actually, well, partially Rachel's design. I did make the snout different this time, but the ears are Rachel's. So thank you again, Rachel, for helping me out back then. Designing. Yeah, thank you for that. Place 1 double looped band diagonally and another on the opposite way. Also make those poofy. I believe that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and then diagonally. Yes. Grab a single main body color band, wrap it around only three times. Only 3. Needs to be a tiny bit loose. A loose cap band. It's supposed to be like that. Now grab singles again and double loop them and make triangles. It's quite tight. It's supposed to be that way. So double loop them. Yeah, we only need 3. Now we can loom, guys. That's it. So go behind that cap band, those 3 loops, grab the first band you come across, loom over, grab the next band, loom over, loom the middle row entirely until you reach the top. Try not to grab any poofy bands there. Well, go inside this pack, grab the first double loop band you come across and loom kind of backwards to the side. Also do this on the opposite side. Now all there's left to do is loom the sides upwards. Make sure you go behind all those bands and simply loom upwards like this. Also do this on the opposite side. Go behind your horizontal bands, don't grab any poofy bands. And only grab the bottom double loop band. Grab another color, a single band, make slip knots. Carefully remove this from your loom. The ear is done. Totally stuck there. Create a second ear. Exactly the same way. There's a band stuck there. Which one? Ah, there. I suppose, or not. There's a band stuck here, but I can see where it's coming from. And there was another, I guess. Yeah, here at the bottom. Make sure all the poofy bands are on the outside. There was one stuck there too. Well, anyways, doesn't matter. Create a second ear exactly the same way. You don't have to mirror anything. Simply make it the same way. And let us continue with the top of the head. Main body color, 2 bands at a time. I didn't decide my eyebrow color yet. I think I'll use caramel. Well, 2 main body color at a time, guys. I'm talking to myself. And that's not going to help. Grab your white bands. I'm creating a tiny white stripe in the center. And your main body color again. 2 bands at a time, all the way. Is this correct? Yes, it is. Now pick your eyebrow color. What should I do? I don't know. Black will look weird in case of, because it's so close to the eyes. So don't use black. I will grab some caramel bands. You only need 2 bands. I will show you Wrap around a single eyebrow color band around your hook 4 times. So wrap it around 4 times. That's it. Lift up those 2 bands and we need to slide over this band onto there. This can be tricky. It really can. It's tricky with me. Sometimes they just don't want to do what I want. And again, how is this possible? It's totally twisted. You don't want that, especially not for the eyebrow. This is important. If they don't want to, redo. It's important this looks okay. Because this is a quite important aspect for the King Charles. To have this, a eyebrow. So make sure it's looking nice. This one did go correctly. And I will redo the other side. Grab another band, wrap it around 4 times. I hope this will work right now. Yay! And replace. So these will be the eyebrows. Grab a single white band and wrap it around 4 times here. This will be the cap band. Now we're going to place the horizontal bands. Grab your main body color in order to do this. Two bands at a time and create a triangle. Like this. Grab your ears. Doesn't matter which ear. Really doesn't matter. No, doesn't matter which ear. It doesn't. Stick your hook through the double looped band. Well, in my case on the left side of the ear. Remove the tying band. Double check yourself. You need to have 4 tiny loops around your hook. And place the left set around this peg here. Can be a tiny bit tight, but you are able to loom. Well, the other set, the set on the right, will have to be around this peg. Make sure you stick your hook through correctly. Remove the tying band again. And place these here. That's one ear. Obviously the other ear needs to be on the opposite side. Placed exactly the same way. But if you did more dogs, you know how to do this. You probably already knew how to do this before I told you. And place those there. Those loose or those poofy bands might be in the way a tiny bit, but we will see. Go behind your cap band. Grab the first 2 bands you come across and loom over. Grab the next 2 bands you come across, loom over, pretend those poofy bands aren't there. And if they're heavily in the way, these bands are twisted. I don't want that for the top of the head. That's better. Continue looming up the center entirely till you reach the end of your loom. Like this. Go behind all these bands on the side. Grab the bottom two. This might be tight. Pull a bit on that ear. Go behind all these bands again and loom the last set. Do exactly the same thing on the opposite side. Might be tight, but it's manageable. Is that a word? I don't know. I guess so. Grab 3 bands again and tie off. I will use pink, well, almost all the time, because I don't use that color too much. Carefully remove the top of the head from the loom. The row is loose, it doesn't fit on the pieces, but doesn't matter. This will be the top of your King Charles puppy, top head of your King Charles puppy. So put this aside for now. You can fly. Grab your main body color 2 bands at a time for the upper jaw. This pin bar is really loose. It doesn't stick on there. 2 bands at a time. Go down 4 times on the sides with 2 bands. Your main body color. If your main body color is black, use black. When I use dark brown. Also the center. Also go down 4 times with 2 bands. Grab 3 white bands. We're going to create a snout, so place 3 white bands here. And the rest will be double looped, so I will turn my loom for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. A single white band, double looped, going down. And once more, going down. Also on the opposite side, a double looped white band. And another double looped white band. Go down in the center 2 times again with a double looped white. Diagonally, double looped white. And one more on the opposite side. Turn your loom like this. Grab a single white band, wrap it around 3 times. 3 times around your hook. Like this. Lift up this double loop band, slide it onto there, replace. Do the same thing on the opposite side. So a single band, white band, wrapped around 3 times. Slide it onto the double loop band and replace. Yeah. Single white band, double looped, create triangles. Another double loop band here. And another double loop white band. The rest will be with 2 main body color bands. Place them there. And like this. The eyes, of course. He needs eyes. Or she. No, it will be a she, I guess. The eyes, guys. Wrap your eye color band. Wrap the eye color band around your hook 2 times. Grab a black band. wrap it around 4 times. Grab your eye collar band that's on your hook again and wrap it around twice again. Should look like this, sort of. You have an eye there. Grab your main body collar, double loop a single band, and slide everything onto that double looped single. Sort this out, sort of, tiny bit. There is actually a good part and a crossy part. The crossy part will need to face to the back. So I will turn my loom again to place this one. Place it from the 4th peg on the side to the 5th in the center. So one here and one there. The good part of the eye will face towards the nose. This will be the nose. Create a second eye. I already did this. Place it on the opposite side. Good part will also have to face towards the nose. So place it from the 5th in the center to the 4th peg on the side. That's about it. We will have to add a nose. I will use round bands from the metallic mix from Rainbow Loom. It's a round black band. It's a bit shimmery, but not too much. I love this for noses. Wrap that band around 4 times. This will be the nose. Yeah, that's about it, guys. We can loom. Yeah, go behind your nose band / cap band, behind. Grab the first double loop band you come across. I can't see. Yeah. And loom over diagonally. Go back inside again. Grab the next. And let's start with the center. Finish or loom until you reach the eyes. Finish. How would I tell you guys to finish? Well, anyway, follow me. You can loom up the sides a tiny bit further, but don't loom any further in the center. We will need to attach the head there. Stop here. Don't continue there. Also stop here. Don't go any further. I do want to remove a tiny part of the snout because I'm afraid it might snap. So that's the only reason why I'm removing some part of the snout. I will leave it like this. We need to get inside this bag. Grab your head, top of your head. You have the ears like this. It needs to be upside down. So the ears are facing upwards. You need to hold it like this with the tymans facing towards you for now. And the ears are facing up. And you're looking at the eyebrows. Stick your hook through the set in the first loomed set in the center. The white set here. So don't stick your hook through the cap band, but stick your hook through the set in the center here. And check on top if you have 2 loops on both sides of your hook. Then you're through correctly. So it should look like this on your hook. Now go inside this bag, right in between the eyes. Grab the bottom 2 bands. Simply pull them upwards. Like this. Pulled upwards. And now we need to slide over the head or pull those 2 bands through. Depends on what you like. Well, there it is. Then loom. And loom twice more. Now remove some part of the snout. We will attach this in a second. Remove some part again of the snout so it won't snap. I do remove the eye part. It will look weird, but trust me, you actually need to flip over that head like this so the ears are facing down. So it's like this, tying bands facing towards you, and you need to flip it over. That's what you need to do. And you can already remove some part of the snout. But you don't have to, you can also leave it if you want to. All there's left to do is to attach those 3 loose ends to those 3 pegs here. To those 3. I'm going to start with the set in the center. Remove the tying band. Wrap around all these loops here. Grab the bottom 2 bands and loom over. You need to do this for the other 2 sets, of course, 2. So place them around the pegs. You just loomed up 2 and grab the last set. And the final set. Place it around there. My loom sticks to my arm. It really is hot here. Grab some loose bands again and make slip knots. So I'm talking weird during this tutorial. It's just because of the heat. So it can actually be weird. You guys won't even know. No, it's just a joke, guys. Carefully remove the top of the head from the loom. Well, the eyebrows are probably gone, like with me. Oh, I totally did this wrong. These should have been white bands instead of brown. How can I do that? Oh my. I did draw that wrong. I will put in a note in the video. It's a huge mistake, to be honest. Yeah, those bands should have been white. Well, pull them upwards a bit. They can also be main body color, doesn't matter. But if they're white, there will be a completely white stripe. Pull those eyebrows a bit to the front. Because they're a bit hidden. But pull them to the front. You can also pull out those eyes a tiny bit. Not too much though. Will look weird. You can also squeeze them in a tiny bit. Oh, silly mistake. Well, it will look cute anyway. I don't like how this eyebrow is going. Well, anyway, I can't do anything about it right now. So this is the top of the head for now. Let us continue with the bottom jaw. Oh, silly mistake. Well, anyways, I will put in a note. And let you guys know to place white bands there. The bottom jaw. First we're going to place the neck. So I won't forget. 2 main body color bands at a time. This will be the neck. Then we will attach the bottom jaw right behind it. So this will be the neck. This is the neck. And now we're actually going to start with the bottom jaw. So 2 main body color bands again at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go down 4 times on both sides. 4 times now. So 6 times in total. And attach them without a twist. Also on the opposite side, go down 4 times, 6 in total, with 2 bands. Your main body color. One, two, three, four. Yeah. Yeah, I need to check. I didn't wrote down the neck with it. I'm just doing that right now. Yeah, this is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Also 4 times in the center with 2 bands at a time. Like this. I'm out of brown. There. Ooh. There we go. Turn your loom. The rest will be with double looped bands. So singles double looped. A main body color double looped here on the side. One here in the center. Double looped single. And one again here. The rest will be with white. So one double looped white here. One, or actually 2 in the center. 2 double looped white there. Double looped white here. And diagonally. Grab a single white band. Wrap it around 4 times. Around this peg. This will be your cap band. Like this. We're going to place the horizontal bands. Single white band double looped. Make triangles. And once more, a white band double looped. Now grab your main body color. Double looped. Single. The rest will be with 2 main body color at a time. So simply create some triangles there. Still recording? Yes, still recording. Grab your pink bands. I'm going to create a tongue, very tiny again. 2 pink bands. 2 pink bands. 1 pink band wrapped around 3 times. Loom. So loom up twice. And this is 1 time. And the second time, this will be your tongue. Leave it there. And let us continue with the bottom jaw and neck. So go behind your cap band. Grab the first double loop band you come across and loom over. And this one. And this one. Going to do the center. Now I do have to count 1, 2, 3. Loom up 3 times. So this is the second time. This is the third. Grab your tongue. Like this. Attach it around this peg in the center. And now I do have to count again. 1, 2, 3. Loom up 3 times in the center. Go behind your tongue bands and loom upwards 3 times. And I loom 0, 1, 2, yeah. Yeah, I'm just checking for myself, but this is correctly. Now we can loom up the sides, only loom the double looped bands. Stop there. Don't go any further. Same thing on the opposite side. Only the double loop bands, stop there. Grab the top of your head. Looks weird now, I know, but we can make those ears closer to the head. I already did this with this one. Yeah. Search for, look at it from the side. Here's the eye. grab these two bands and the bottom two. So you're sticking it through your hook from the side. Don't go through the top bands, top two bands here. So it should look like this. Grab the two bands from inside this peg. So have it on your hook like this. Grab the bottom two, pull them upwards, and we need to slide over. I'm doing this with the loom on the side, but slide over the head there. If you've done that, ear is in the way. Loom upwards. And I believe you can loom upwards twice after that. Yeah, like this. Now we have to do the other side. Same way. Here's the eye. Search for the top two and the bottom two loops. These on the side. Grab the two bands from inside this peg. Pull them upwards and slide over that head. I have way too many bands there. How is that possible? Oh, I had a horizontal band with it. And loom upwards. I know that ear is in the way, but loom upwards. After you pull through those bands and loom up twice more. On this side, that's one. That's two. Now remove some part of the bottom jaw. Otherwise we can't stretch it that far. Like this, we don't have to remove it any further. We have again 3 loose ends that need to be attached to those 3 pegs. It's not that hard. Same process as we did before with the top of the head. So attach it around the peg you loomed up to and continue looming up 3 times in this case, because this is the neck. Again, stick your hook through from the top to the bottom. Remove your tying band. Attach it around this peg here. You just loomed up to. And loom up 3 times. And the final set. Stick your hook through. Wrap it around. And loom up 3 more times. Like this. Now grab 3 tying bands again and tie this off. So it won't fall apart. Oh, this one is stretched out. It's a silly mistake with the middle portion of the head. Yeah, I did do that. Totally wrong. Well, anyway, carefully remove the completed head from the loom. Mine is totally stuck, of course, like it always is. Oh, guys, I need to quit looming here. It's getting way too hot for me now. I'm almost there. We're almost done with part 1, guys. And I need to go down. I'm going to eat some ice cream. I need to cool down. Like this. Looks weird. It still looks like the dog is flying, I know. And it ain't a creature that's going to fly anytime soon. So grab a single main body color band. Look at the inside of the ear. And stick your hook through the set in the center, not the bottom double looped set, but one above it. Grab those 4 loops on the inside, pull through a single band, and make a slip knot with that band on the inside of the ear. So it should look like this right now. Totally weird, but trust me, it's going to be okay. I do like it. Too bad those aren't white bands, but well, it's cute. Anyways, now stick your hook through the middle and the bottom layer. You can stick your hook through there from the side you didn't attach that loose band or that slip knotted band. Stick your hook through those 2 layers. Grab that single band and we need to pull that through. You can actually see what is happening. Yay, it worked. The ear is closer to the head. Well, hold it with your finger and stick your hook through the same set on this side of the ear. Also on the inside, look for that same set. At the bottom, stick your hook through and then pull through that same band. Pull tight a tiny bit. And you actually have what you want. The ears are closer to the head. But now we have to stick our hook through again. The same layers at the bottom. But also through some bands there. So we can C-clip it. But I will pull it through first without pulling it through some bands. Oh, I actually did. What can you do? You can also C-clip it. Simply grab a C-clip, get it around that double loop band, single band you pull through, and I will C-clip it onto itself. I will show you. So I pulled it around, wrapped it around a couple of times so it's quite tight around that C-clip. I'm going to lift up that ear and simply clip it around itself, around that same band. Because that ear is poofy, you won't be able to see it. And there you go. With the ear stuck to the head. Like this. Yay! You can do this with any creature, by the way. If you're making some other animals and those ears look kind of weird, you can make it sturdy to the head like this. So this will be the top of the head or the completed head with a brown stripe with me. So those should be white, but anyways, you can see on the notes I will put in there. This will be the end of part 1. Caroline, Sophie, I hope you enjoyed this so far. You should have created a completed head with a neck, a tiny stomach like this, 2 completed back legs, created the same way, and 2 front legs. Well guys, I see you in part 2, and in part 2 I will do another shout out to another person who also requested this same puppy. And since I'm doing my tutorials in 2 parts all the time, I thought, well, why not 1 in the first part and 1 shout out in the second part. So go check part 2, and then we will complete this beautiful, cute puppy. I hope you guys had fun so far, and I see you in the next part. Bye bye!